flyweight champ wears yellow, Vera in the green. Big size difference.
Yeah, very big difference. But I think Chito Vera's just a lot taller and thicker. But Davison fights in that really lean back stance. Makes it very difficult to get to it.
Figueiredo reporting how much better life is since he's moved up to 135 pounds, both in terms of how he's able to train, but also spend time with his family. What a change for Chito Vera coming into this one, opened his own facility so that he could train. DC was talking earlier about visiting a local high school to wrestle, also AOJ as well, one of the toughest jiu-jitsu schools in the world.
One of the things that we've known and said time and time again about Vera is he takes his time. He takes his time almost too much so. He's very calculated, he's good defensively, and that was a big problem for him in the last fight. Now he's got to be more aggressive, and he said that he's going to do that. He once talked a lot in the interviews about wanting to go out there and just really kick his head into the back row, basically. So we'll see if he can start to let it go a little bit earlier than usual.
Apparently he's been hitting mitts with Perillo before they've been doing sparring sessions just to try and get that going. But it's Figueiredo getting things going here in Abu Dhabi.
Chito loaded up on that punch. Davison was able to slide up under it, take him down.
But do not sleep on Marlon Vera's ground game.
This is one of the areas that we didn't see much of when Figueiredo was at 125. He did not use his grappling. He's a very high-level grappler, and we have seen him use it more since he went up to bantamweight. Last fight, submitting Cody Garbrandt at UFC 300.
I'm excited to see both of these guys show us some grappling tonight. Both highly skilled. Figueiredo docking himself in the guard of Marlon Vera, who's trying to tie up the arms. Figueiredo's cute to it, though.
You see Chito trying to wind up and land these elbows, but Figueiredo doing a really good job of keeping that. Look how long he's keeping his spine, and then he tucks in when he needs to. He pulls himself way back when he feels like Vera's trying to load up on some big elbows from the bottom. Doing a great job of really tying up the hands as well. And you see Chito trying to use that to keep a hold of one of these arms. If he can swivel his hips to one side, try to line up an arm bar.
Oh, nice up kicks by Chito. But a guard pass by Figueiredo. Opportunity for Vera to get back to his feet, expertly done. Figueiredo been training in Natal, northern Brazil, with the Pitbull brothers. Feels very well prepared for this, and he's aiming to be the very first man to put Marlon Vera away. If he does that, Mr. Felder was talking about it earlier, it'll send you right up to the front of the queue when you're talking about challenging for the title.
Figueiredo doing a good job when he feints, really getting Vera to bite on it.
Giving him different looks with the stances as well.
And that could open up another opportunity for him to get the fight to the ground.
Oh.
Great wrestling again.
Great reactions from Figueiredo. How'd you like that, DC?
Beautiful takedown by Figueiredo. He had to absorb a strike, but that running knee by Chito Vera just really invites the takedown. And if Figueiredo can get his hands locked, he is going to take you down. We have seen it 2 times now in the very first round.
Last few seconds in his opening stanza. We'll be back with round number 2 after the break.
Sir, you ready? Fight.
Paul, great corner work from Jason Perillo to Marlon Vera.
I always love listening to Jason Perillo in the corner. He's so calm, he's so exact with what he wants instruction-wise. He talks to the fighters. You can tell there's a great relationship. And he said it the truth. He said, listen, you're rushing and you're trying to overload on these shots, and that's why he got taken down twice.
Honestly, I think this round was still too slow a pace for Chito, right? It still needs to be him pressing, moving him backwards. No, he does need to load up the punches, but it's got to be a little bit more activity, even just that. Moving Figueiredo back, not allowing him to just throw leg kick after leg kick, then get an explosion that leads to a takedown. You got to make him feel uncomfortable. Use your size to kind of intimidate Figueiredo.
Is there anything that we can look into? The fact that he fought 5 rounds last time, 3 this, so he has even more need to be urgent.
Well, that's one of the biggest knocks on Chito for almost his entire career, right? Is the fact that he starts slow, but in the long fight, he has time to build into the fight. He doesn't necessarily have that in these 3-round fights. Giving away 1 round means that you got to win the next 2. You're up against it the moment the 2nd round starts.
Chito's been sacking the marathon runs that he was doing during the week in favor of some sprints and shorter pace stuff. A lot of changes by Chito. Respect the decision to do all of that, to try and find another way to get back to the top.
Chito will not get tired. He won't get tired. He can push as much as he wants. It's a matter of him just really figuring out the risk management. Honestly, that kind of cost him in the fight against O'Malley, right? O'Malley got started so quickly that he was never able to work his way back into the fight. He's got to put these types of long-range weapons on Figueiredo.
And like you talked about with 3 rounds, if you let half this round go and allow Figueiredo to score the better shots, and he gets a takedown, I mean, you need a finish.
Yeah.
You've got to go and get a finish.
Dude, it's like I had 1 3-round fight to end my career against Anderson, and it was so fast. That 4th and 5th round, in the beginning of your career, when you first do it, it's exhausting. But once you're used to it, you start looking forward to it, knowing that you have the time.
Yeah, and exactly. And you can afford to lose moments and have time to fight. And then even still, even if you've dropped 3, it's like, well, I got 2 rounds to still find the finish.
He's doing better now. He's just putting things on Figgy.
Oh, nice. Nice body shot from Figueiredo. He had a couple of afters between rounds as well, for those of you in commercial break. Vera was not impressed with the axe kick from Figueiredo on the buzzer.
The defense of Vera is definitely stepped up in the 2nd round.
Yeah,
he's not throwing as big, but he's still not throwing enough, I think.
He's blocking the vast majority of Figueiredo's strikes.
That was a solid calf kick from
Beautiful
Vera.
calf kick by Marlon.
Some notes coming out of Team Figueiredo is that he might be 36 years old, but he trains like a 26-year-old, especially now at 135 pounds, taking on some of the young lions in the gym.
He's so excited about being with the Pitbull brothers. We both know, or we all know, what absolute savages those guys are. Figueiredo feels like he's getting the right type of work that he needs to make a real run at 135 pounds.
Oh, good check there. Got that knee right there to block that kick from Figueiredo.
Minute left in round number 2. Davison Figueiredo running a 2-fight win streak since he jumped up 10 pounds to bantamweights.
Another thing about Figueiredo at 135 is he does not get tired, man. He looks in great shape. He seems very calm and patient in there against a much bigger guy.
It's the current round, significant strike counts. Vera.
Yeah, and this is what Vera needs for Figueiredo to stand in front of him, start exchanging a little more, and this way he can start to find that good timing that he has. He just has a knack to eventually find that kill shot.
Better run by Chito here.
Yeah, much better round.
Last few seconds.
Ooh.
sure you're ready. Fight.
Well, Figueiredo was having some early success with the takedowns. He's now gone 0 for 7.
He's trying to get one now. Cheeto jumped on a guillotine to start the round. Figgy broke the guillotine and went right back to the shot.
Possibly all to play for in this third and final round.
I think so.
Yeah. It feels like 1-1. But where Figgy felt most comfortable was when he was able to get takedowns. It just showed him that he was winning the round. He was never comfortable in round 2 because Cheeto was able to defend all those takedowns.
Sean O'Malley chiming in. So Figueiredo trying not to gas.
It's really hard to gas at this pace, right? Like the pace is not high enough to fatigue Figueiredo.
And that's the thing, if Vera can step up a little bit, he's got the gas tank to do it if he can just start to pressure, and he is. And he picked it up in round 2.
That was good defensive work from Vera.
Yeah, good blocks there, took him on the arms, and that's when he's got to try to find the opportunities to counter right back, right when Figgy's right in front of him.
Exchanging head kicks, nice body work from Figueiredo.
Beautiful right hand there by Figueiredo.
And again, roots to the body.
Ooh, good body shot there from Vera.
Oh, huge rights from Figueiredo. Vera stumbling.
Wow.
That is big. 2:45 left in this round as well.
Oh man, he dropped him. He definitely staggered him.
You don't see that very often.
Seems like Cheeto recovered well, but that's huge.
Figueiredo was the #1 for finishes and knockouts at flyweights.
I mean, Figueiredo is fighting good now.
I mean, he saved a lot of energy for the end of this round. Oh, another good body shot there from Cheeto.
Cheeto's landed some really good body shots in this round. Figueiredo landed some good ones too. When he dropped him, he was able to land some nice shots to the body.
The power threat is certainly there for Figueiredo, even up at bantamweights.
You know, you have that real special power when it transitions through weight classes. We saw it with guys like Manny Pacquiao in boxing going from 130 all the way up to 147 and 154. Figueiredo's one of those guys that power is very apparent even as he goes up in weight.
He had 11 knockdowns at flyweight. Eleven knockdowns at flyweight, 1 at bantamweights, counting that one, and the very first time Vera has been sat down on the canvas in the UFC.
Cheeto's gonna need something big. That moment, that knockdown, and those shots that came afterwards were very big for Figueiredo.
Yeah, Figgy staying busy, man, attacking the body, mixing things up, still trying to shoot takedowns as well.
But this pace will fatigue Figueiredo. You see it now, he's starting to breathe a little heavy, Paul.
Yeah, but now there's only a minute left.
There's only a minute left, that's the problem.
Oh my goodness, that would have been bad.
Good entry from Figueiredo, great hits from Vera.
And that's just stopping the combos of Vera moving forward. Every time he shoots in, he's got to respect it and try to D it. Got to defend it.
Every time he tries to attack, Davidson's going to just change levels, grab a double leg, or keep showing him takedowns so that Cheeto can't get on the gas too much.
He enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
it was
had a little laugh.
Oh, these boys are throwing now. Last 20.
Yeah,
crowd feeling it here in the Etihad Arena.
This Figueiredo is something else, dog. Even at 135. Look at this dude.
And that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Davison Dustegeha Figueiredo.